Let's start.
Yes, sir. I think recording is not on. So let's start.
So on already. Let's start.
Okay, okay. So hello all. Welcome to the IIT Gate classes. So I welcome you all to this session of post-gate guidance, in which we are going to discuss the cutoff for the respective IITs and NITs for the MTech as well as MS, and then we will try to predict this year cutoff also. So stay tuned. Basically watch till the end for this particular session. Now, those who want to enroll for GATE 2025 or for 2-year program for the GATE 2026, they can enroll. Here, basically, we have the classes for all the branches like aerospace, mechanical, XCPI, EC, EE, instrumentation, CA, and data analytics, right? And you can see the courses which we are offering, like online course. So this is basically online coaching we are providing for the GATE examination. Then we have the target GATE course. We are also providing the GATE online test series at the very reasonable price, and the distant learning program, right? So those who want to prepare for the GATE 2025, right, along with their MTech, they can also join. We have the flexibility in the timings of the classes, so there is no issue for that. And those who want to prepare for 2-year program, like those who want to write GATE 2026, they can also join us, right? And for any detail, you can contact us. Now, coming to myself, I am Rahul Jaswal. I did my MTech from NIT Trichy, and I have been teaching for the GATE examination for the past 5 years, right? So I have selected in the various PSUs, right? And I have selected in the state A also. That is my Chhattisgarh state. Now, coming to the session where we are starting our discussion with the MTech cutoff, IIT cutoff, where the first we are starting with the IISc Bangalore, right? So any doubt you can let us know in the comment section. So the first institute we are discussing here is that IISc Bangalore, guys. So before we start our discussion, any doubt you are having based on your GATE score, you can just mention in the chat section, right? Okay, so here if you see IISc Bangalore, the program they are offering like MTech admission will be purely not on the basis of GATE score. You have to give the interview also. That is a compulsory, and that is being following the trends from the past many years. And this year also they will be conducting the interview. And the weightage, yeah, a very good evening to all of you. Yeah. So here, first of all, the weightage with they are giving in IISc Bangalore, they are giving the weightage 70% to the GATE score and 30% to the interview, right? I will be telling you how to prepare for an interview also. Then MTech-R. Again, this will be the course for maximum duration of 3 years. This MTech will be there for 2 years. 2 year, right? Then we have the dual degree program that is of 5 years. Again, the admission in this dual degree program will be happening again through GATE score and interview, right? Again, same MTech-R also GATE score and interview. Coming to the cutoff of past 2023. Yeah, very good evening to all of you. So here you can see the IISc cutoff for MTech, that is 2023. You can see in the basically when you go for IISc Bangalore, there is no separate specialization like other IITs they are having under mechanical department like mechanical design, thermal. mechanical design, thermal, and then manufacturing and other some robotics and other branches. Herein, they are having one common branch like a mechanical department. That's it, mechanical engineering. There is a no separate machine design. There is a no separate thermal. Under mechanical, there is a mechanical engineering. The score which happened after conducting the interview, it goes like this. For general, it was 700, and for OBC, it is 650, and then SC is 425, and then again for EWS, it is 650, guys. Right? Murli, I will be discussing. Basically, you are having the low GATE score, so it's very difficult to get into the IITs. But it's still, I will try to basically cover on the basis of what you are getting the score right now, what the best opportunity you can get this year, right? So this is the cutoff of MTech at IISc Bangalore for 2023. You can see the 700 score was for the mechanical under general category, right? And you can see the computational and data science again, which is highly in demand. You can also get admission in computational and data science through gate mechanical, and the cutoff went around 765. For OBC 750, for SC it is 750, and for ST 530, and then for EWS it was 765. So you can see the cutoff of computational and data science, that is CP department, is more than mechanical. Again, there is some interdisciplinary branches also there, which is having some very good placement record at ISC. So again, you can see the smart manufacturing, right? The score went around like 700, similar to mechanical engineering, but for OBC it went low, like 600. Then again 500 for SC, ST it was for 400, and then for EWS you can see there was a score of 600, right? Then there is the one more branch like a product design and engineering. Again, it is also related to design and manufacturing, which is clubbed together, and they have framed one branch like product design and manufacturing. This is a department where they are taking the basically admission via many gate paper. As a mechanical engineer, BTech mechanical engineer, you can get into this department via gate mechanical, gate PI, and gate XC. I will discuss all three cutoff individually in each and every slide. In this slide we are discussing right now gate mechanical cutoff for product design, for the product design and engineering, right? You can see for the general, the cutoff went around 800. For OBC, it was 700. For SC, 500. For ST, 400. And for EWS category, it was 700. So you can see the cutoff went too high for this branch because it is in the a little bit in a higher side demand, because the placement is quite good, right? Because this branch has been made on the basis of industrial requirement. If you go through the curriculum, the curriculum is quite appreciable, and you can just have a look in that, right? So whenever you want to select, suppose you are having a very high gate score, then try to select wisely. Don't run behind the where the huge crowd is going. Try to see the curriculum, which subject is there, whether this subject is having some practical requirement or not, which is matching the current industry requirement or not. You have to go through accordingly, right? Then for EWS again 700, and for OBC also same 700. So that is what the IISc cutoff which we are observing right now. And you can see for 2024 also, like see, last year when we have taken the session, I have clearly mentioned that in that particular year when we have taken the session for 2023, we have seen the cutoff of 2022, but you should not exaggerate that 2022 cutoff, you know, to the 2023. We cannot apply because the score for the same marks, it was quite high for 2022. In the paper 2022, the cutoff, basically the score was quite high, the gate score, and that cutoff also quite high as compared to 2023, right? In 2023, at the same marks, the people got the very low gate score. This year also, 2024, whatever the 2023 cutoff is there, you can just apply to 2024 easily, because they are on a very similar level. So for 2024 also, for mechanical, You may be getting the score around 700 to 725. If I talk about the general, for OBC, if I talk, then it will be definitely 680 to what we call 700. You can say, right? Can you the Indian? Can you just mention your score, because many IITs, they are not taking the admission through rank; they are taking admission through score. In GATE XC, can you mention just the score? Now, guys, moving on to the again some other department like interdisciplinary department, earth science and climate science. Again, it is admitting through mechanical. If you are having the dream of getting admission into the IISc Bangalore, and if you're not getting the core department, then you can select the interdisciplinary department, right? Because the tag of IISc matters. Similarly, you can see the earth science and climate science. For mechanical, you can just go through gate ME. The cutoff went around 525. The Indian I will discuss. The OBC, it went around 475. For SC it went around 300, and for ST it was around 250. For AWS 475. There is a one more interdisciplinary branch like a robotics and autonomous system, in which the cutoff went 668 for general, 649 for OBC, 372 for SC, ST 350, and for AWS 405. 405. So try to observe very carefully. If you are having a low GD score, and if you want to give try for the interview, if you are not having financial problem, you can attend the interview, then definitely you should opt for these particular branches, whatever the branches I have mentioned. They are having, basically more than 50 to 60 percentage placement record, right? Now coming to the ISC cutoff for MTech through gate XC paper, through gate XC paper. So in the product design and engineering, in the product design and engineering, if you are aiming for product design and engineering, you should have a score of 800, 700 for OBC. Now the Indian, you are having the GT score of 698 in XC, and being the OBC, you can definitely try for this product design and engineering. Maybe in the further rounds, maybe after fifth round, you may get, right. But the priority, you have to keep very carefully while registering for the COP, right. So these are the things that you need to understand. 665 gate score, 665 gate score mechanical, and being from general category, like if you want to go for like IISc Bangalore, then definitely 665 based on the last year. General, you cannot get the mechanical engineering department, you cannot get the mechanical engineering department, that is for sure. But based on your score 665, you can get what we call robotics and autonomous system, robotics and autonomous system, as far as the IISc Bangalore is being concerned, right. This is the gate XC. Again, through gate XC, you can also get the mechanical department, and the cutoff is very near to the mechanical. The cutoff is very near to mechanical, and that is the cutoff I am showing through gate PI paper also, gate XC and gate PI paper, right. And Arul Prakash, you have mentioned that you are having the gate score of 727, 727 OBC. Then there is a very high chance you can get IIT Madras and Bombay, right. For the design, you have to wait for further rounds. We will discuss the cutoff. We will discuss the cutoff, right. Abhinava, we have discussed 665. What the best you can get? You can get the robotics and autonomous system in IISc Bangalore. You can get the call for interview. Again, through Gate XC, you can also get into the smart manufacturing. Actually, mechanical department, they have kept for each and every like if you see the mechanical cutoff 700, 650, 650. they have also mentioned the same thing. So mechanical, XE and PI, they are having the same cutoff. They have not differentiated. Then again, through GATE XE, you can get into the smart manufacturing. Through GATE PI, you can get into the product design and engineering. The cutoff is like 750, 650, 400 for SC, and 650 for EWS. Again, through PI also, you can get into the smart manufacturing. The cutoff I already mentioned in this slide. You can see that. Remember, if you are having this much of a score, try to apply this. Yeah, then definitely you will get the call for interview, which is having a weightage of 30%. Now in interview, they will be asking you one mathematic question, like the question from the one mathematics subject. Again, you can prepare linear algebra, probability and statics, and one favorite subject they will ask. It's not like other interview where they will ask so many five favorite subject. They will be asking you one mathematics subject, one favorite subject from technical. From technical. Abhinava, I will discuss. Just have a patience. We will discuss. Just now, I am discussing right now only for IISc Bangalore. Once we will be start moving to the other IITs, then you can see the cutoff, what you can get at 6 to 5 gate score, right? So you already mentioned your branches. Sorry, mechanical and general category. Okay. Yes, yes. Here it is difficult. We don't know this year cutoff, but it will be almost like a same cutoff only, because the score is same, rank is same, marks is almost same this year. So that's all about the IISc Bangalore, right? Try to prepare for, if you are getting call for interview, try to prepare mathematics and favorite subjects, one favorite subjects, and try to go through the basics of that. It will be around 15 to 20-minute interview. Uh, Try to get through that, right? And again, I'm telling you, in IISc Bangalore, they may reject to a very good candidates, those who are having a rank of below 100 also. Even two-digit ranker, single-digit ranker also got rejected previously in IISc Bangalore. So don't underestimate this interview weightage 30%, right? The moment you're getting chance for interview, try to convert it. Now again, we are going to see the cutoff for IIT Madras. In IIT Madras, they are basically not taking any written test or interview for MTech. For MS, they may conduct interview, right? And then they are offering PhD. Now again, you can see the cutoff for IIT Madras. Here you can see Abhinava 665. You are having general category. Under mechanical department, you can get thermal, right? You can get call for thermal for further rounds, not in the initial 4 to 5 rounds. You have to wait for after 5 rounds also, right? So now we can discuss the cutoff for mechanical design under gate mechanical. The mechanical design, you cannot get this mechanical design via gate XC or gate PI. You have to write the gate mechanical. Then 764 score went for general, 687 went for OBC, 520 for SC, 448 for ST, and 691 for EWS category. So those who are having the gate score of above 760 or 770, definitely they can get what IIT Madras. But you have to wait further, like after 5 rounds. Again, manufacturing, the cutoff went low, like a 592, 524 for OBC, and for EWS 487. Again, thermal engineering, like 668, 615, 437, and 353 and 562. Right. So one person has mentioned the score of 727. Like I'm talking about Arul. Arul Prakash, you are having the gate score of 727 under OBC category, right? You can see that you can get all the branches in the IIT Madras. You can see all the branches in the, in under OBC category. This year also the cutoff will also be almost like a similar only. Like you can expect OBC to go till 700 or maybe till 720. So definitely you are in. You are on the safe side, right? So try to fill the sequences very carefully, right? There are other few department like we have the metallurgical and material department, where basically the students are getting admitted via many branches, many paper of gate, but through mechanical also you can get into that. The score I have mentioned here: 647, 641 was the score for general, 523 for OBC, and then 437 was the gate score for EWS category. Right. Again, for one department like industrial mathematics, again very good department. In this also you can get through mechanical gate paper. They are taking admission via many gate paper like gate A, gate civil, gate chemical, gate CS, EC, EE mechanical. Through mechanical you can get into this. The cutoff is quite high because many other branches are also there, right? And they are conducting, I think, written test or interview also. So you have to check the in the brochure of latest IIT Madras. 812, like 812 was the cutoff for general, and 777 was the cutoff for EWS, and 767 was the cutoff for OBC. Arul, I think it is difficult to get through fifth within fifth round. You have to go beyond the fifth round. I think so. No, Arul. No, you want to get the IIT Madras, right? So no, I'm talking about Abhinava. So definitely, you can get within 5 rounds. Maybe you can get in the second round only. As far as the your score is concerned, like a 727 OBC, definitely you can get within second round. IIT Madras. Right. So again, here those who are only going for this co-op through Gate PI, then order of preferences should be like this. Order of preferences should be like this, right? Now, understand, guys, it is very important now. In Gate XE, your subject was thermo and fluid. So there's a no criteria they have mentioned. You have to check. You have to check through the brochure of respective IITs. In some of the cases, they mention for design you have to write XE in the basically what design, right? In the strength of material, like that, in the solid mechanics. If they are not mentioning, then you are eligible, right? Now this is the IIT Bombay cutoff. Now don't be get excited by seeing the cutoff. This is not the final cutoff. This is the cutoff to just fill the form, and we get just wait for the interview call or direct selections. Understand, in IIT Bombay for MTech, they are having certain criteria. First, you should have a minimum gate score of this much for design manufacturing of this, and for OBC this much, to just fill the form. So that if you are, suppose any person which is having a gate score of let's say 550, and he is from general category, and he is applying for MTech in IIT Bombay, definitely don't fill the form. For each and every IIT, you have to fill separately the form. Don't waste the money, right? So that's why they have mentioned very clearly in their website. This is not the final website, not the final cutoff. This is a cutoff just to get the call, either for interview or maybe for subsequent processes. The cutoff will be definitely basically as far as the design is being concerned, more than it will be definitely more than 750 after maybe fifth round. Till now, they have not released any data for 2023. We have the data of 2022, but that is not useful because the score was quite high in that year. So there's no comparisons. Right. Similarly, in the one more department is there, IUR department, which is having a almost like 100% placement record. You can get admission in this one. Definitely, they will be conducting one written test and interview, for which the cutoff is what, like this. You will get the call. Again, I'm saying you will get the call. That is not the final cutoff for IT Bombay. Like manufacturing, if you see, so definitely for manufacturing, you can say for general category, it will be around like a 700 or 750. You know, it will be definitely more than 700 for the initial 2 3 rounds. It is not easy to go below that. Again, there is a one more department, like a biomedical engineering department, where they are taking admission from all the branches, all the gate papers. Whatever the gate paper you have written, you are basically eligible for biomedical engineering. And the cutoff they have mentioned for interview and written is like this, right? So please try to see it very carefully. No, for the placement point of view, is not that good. Uh, placement you have to see. Placement you have to see corresponding, to their website in the placement statistics. Like those who are basically thinking of what can be the cutoff for IIT Bombay. So here I'm just predicting the, like, for 2024 and 25 session. IIT Bombay, like if you see, expected cutoff, like it can go, like in the first round it will be definitely 800 to 850 for general category, because it is in the high demand. Mostly the students are preferring IIT Bombay over IISc Bangalore because they don't want to do any kind of further research. They just want to go for the placement. Again, for OBC, you can expect like 730 to 750 for OBC and EWS. So that can go as far as the cutoff point of view, right? That can be the cutoff, basically can go for IIT Bombay. Again, whatever the slide we have mentioned, that is not the final cutoff. In IIT Madras, manufacturing cutoff was 592. See, for the manufacturing, if you want to go for manufacturing, better go for IIT Bombay, not IIT Madras. Are you getting my point? Suppose if you want to go for manufacturing, better go for IIT Bombay rather than going for IIT Madras. Again, you can see the IIT Kanpur. So the cutoff for IIT Kanpur, if you see the round one cutoff, for the IIT Kanpur, you can see the round one cutoff. The round one cutoff for FTS. What is the FTS? Fluid and Thermal Sciences. What is the MFS? Like Manufacturing Sciences. And what is the RNA? That is the Robotics and Automation. SMD is what? SMD is basically we have Solid Mechanics and Design. Solid Mechanics and Design. Solid Mechanics and Design. Now try to understand, guys. Here, if you want to feel, if you see the cutoff went around for design. The cutoff went around for design like 736 in the first round, 672 for EWS, and for OBC it went around like 679, 679. But if you see the round 7 cutoff, that is a final round for the IIT Kanpur, you can see the cutoff went for design like 676, 676. So one person like Abhinava, you are having the gate score of 665. So you are very near to get IIT Kanpur design. If you're not getting IIT Madras, suppose, then definitely you can go for this IIT Kanpur. Right. Now you can see in the fluid thermal science, the cutoff went till basically what, 607. For EWS 606. For OBC 577. Again, for the manufacturing, it went around like 600. 585 for EWS, and for OBC 566. Again, remember for IIT Kanpur, there is a basically four branches. Let me mention here. IIT Kanpur, you are having four branches like you are having design, four specialization like design, robotics, thermal, manufacturing. Try to fill in this sequence. Try to fill in this sequence. This is for gate ME. They are not taking admission through gate XE. This is through gate ME. The yeah, the robotics design, whatever the robotics and automation is there, whatever the robotics and automation is there, you can see the robotics and automation, it is under quite demandable as far as the basically as compared to the fluid and thermal science. That's why you can see the robotics 645, which is more than manufacturing and thermal. That's why I'm saying that try to fill in this order. First you fill if you are filling the form of IT Kanpur, try to fill design first, then robotics, then thermal, then manufacturing. There is a no interview, there is a no written. Direct selection is based on what? Selection based on direct gate score. The weightage is 100%. Remember, most of the IITs, like a 99% IIT, they are taking admission on the basis of gate score only. They are not conducting any written test or interview for TA category. But if you are going for IIT Bombay RA category, IIT Madras MS category, those who are having the course duration of 2.5 to 3 years, they are conducting interview or written test. You have to go through the brochure, right? So that is the scenario. And again, IIT Kanpur design is a very decent branch, which is having a good placement. Manufacturing and thermal, they are having low placement records. What we are observing after recession, right? So robotics and automation is one of the good branch, a good specialization in the IIT Kanpur. For more information, you can just file the RTI, or maybe you can just contact the coordinator. They might have mentioned the name of the student in their department, in their specialization of robotics and automation. You can just contact that person and you can get the record of placement of the recent year. Suppose if you want to get the record of placements, right? Placement statistics. Just go to that department. Just go to that specialization department, specialization. There will be some placement coordinator that is happened that usually happen for each and every IIT and NITs. But IIT, you will find that coordinator name and the contact number at their respective IIT website. Try to contact that person and try to get the information of placement. Out of 26, 30, how many candidates got placed? What is the average package? What are the company visited? Like that. Pioneer engineer, your score is 540, but please mention the category also. For thermal, the best IIT you can say is that if you want to go for R&D kind of work, then IIT Madras, otherwise IIT Bombay. Don't try to select IIT Kanpur or maybe Kharagpur if you are near to your hometown also. Try to select IIT Bombay or design. Sorry, IIT Madras. So this is the round 7 cutoff for IIT Kanpur. That is for machine design. This is for the design. This is for robotics and automation. This is for manufacturing, and this is for thermal, robotics, and this is for design. This you are having being from the unreserved category, then you will get chance not in the basically design you cannot get in the old IT. You can see that 540 you are having, so you may not be able to get the call for no any further rounds for the IT Bombay also. So 540 you are again you cannot get anything in IT Madras also, and you cannot get anything in the IC Bangalore. Let's see what you can get in IIT Kharagpur. Again, Kharagpur directly they are taking admission based on the GATE score. Now you can see that for mechanical engineering, again this is a session only for mechanical, right? Not for the other branches. So again in the mechanical department they are having the three specialization, where you can see the manufacturing science is the first one, Then we are having thermal science, then mechanical system design. For general category, the pioneer engineer, you can get the call basically for manufacturing sciences after maybe 5 to 6 rounds, right? For manufacturing. Then for OBC, it basically went around 478 for manufacturing. And then for EWS, it went around 433. For thermal, it went around 566, 493 for OBC, then 448 for EWS. Again, for mechanical system design, it went around 626, 539 for OBC, 345 for SC, ST 258, and 535. Always try to get design in any old IIT for better placement. Try to get the design. Suppose in your score, if you are getting the good IIT like IIT Bombay thermal also, but if you are getting design in maybe Kharagpur or what we say Kanpur, then try to select it because it is under quite demand. Mechanical system design. Again, I'm saying thermal, very less work is going on in the industry as far as the India is being concerned, right? So try to select wisely. Again, I'm saying don't go 100% completely on my words. Again, try to do the research, try to get the placement statistics of the respective thermal and design department, right? And then only you try to select or maybe keep it in the order of what we call, while selecting the form, basically filling the form. So the cutoff for IIT Kharagpur went low for the general, and we are expecting similar trend in this year also. Again, IIT Guwahati cutoff is not there with me. Uh, so once we will get the data for this one, I will be uploading on our Telegram channel, right? Again, same for IIT Hyderabad also. I need to file the RTI. Through RTI only, I can get the cutoff. That is usually the trend which happened to get the cutoff for IIT Hyderabad. Then, guys, you can see the IIT Dhanbad. That is a new IIT. You can see the mechanical engine. The cutoff went very low for unreserved for OBC 406, for EWS 387. But mind you, you have to remember that you may not be getting placed. Definitely, persons are getting placed from IIT Dhanbad also, but the placement, this is the round 11. This is the round 11 cutoff. Round 1, 2, 3 is quite high cutoff. But after the further rounds, we have to go till round 11. Then only it is basically what? Near to this one. Right. So under mechanical engineering department, if you are getting admission in IIT Dhanbad, then you cannot expect 100% placement, 100% guarantee for your placement. It basically fluctuating year wise. Like last year, it went good for IIT Dhanbad. Many students got placed in some decent companies, right? But it may be possible that if the recession will hit that particular college, then definitely you may not get the placed from that respective IITs. So better if you are going for IIT Dhanbad, you go for the NIT Trichy, Suratkal or Warangal. I will discuss that also. The worst it can increase like 50, you can say yes. Whatever the cutoff we are observing in this session, it can go by, it can increase by 50, like 40 to 50 or maybe 30 to 50 range, not more than that. Suppose you are observing cutoff is 730 for gate 2023, then for gate 2024, it may go till like uh, what we say 750 or 760. Definitely, it will not be lower than that. It will be higher than that only. So that is the cutoff for IT Dhanbad. This is a session actually for mechanical. For electrical, basically, we will be conducting a session soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys are liking this session, you can thumbs up, and you can share in your respective groups. If you are having any college group there, you can share. Those who want further, maybe you might have studied in the group where you can share, so that it can be beneficial, right, for other students also. Again, IIT Bhubaneswar, it is a new IIT. Here also, you can see the cutoff. Like in the mechanical department, we have, again, we are having what, three specialization, like a manufacturing, thermal, and mechanical system and design. The cutoff went quite low, like 360, 350, and 361. You can see that, right? And again for OBC, again it is low, and for EWS it was again low, right? No, it cannot reduce. It cannot reduce. It will definitely increase as compared to 2023. 2023 was the lowest cutoff among all the years, as far as the, either you say PSU point of view or MTech admission point of view, cutoff point of view. Suppose you are not having any options. You are having the gate score in the range of 400, where you cannot get the NIT Trichy, NIT Warangal, or NIT Suratkal, then definitely you can go for the new IITs. The placement, we cannot guarantee that, but just go to the, basically, just take the admissions. You will get this stipend, and whatever the courses fees also not that much high. Again, you can prepare for gate examination, right? Along with the doing the basically, you know, uh, basically continuing the course of MTech, you can do the preparations. Again, IT Ropar, you can see the cutoff for mechanical, like thermal and fluid science. Uh, Here, IT Ropar, don't get surprised by seeing the 736. It went around, closing rank was 308. Again, 319 for OBC, 308 for SC 285, and for OBC it went around 52022, 52020. Maximum it can be 50, but we cannot be guaranteed, right? It is depending on the number of candidates. How many candidates have applied for the respective department in the respective IITs. But that is the, what I'm predicting. It should go accordingly. Now you can see the manufacturing. You can see the manufacturing. In the manufacturing, it went, the closing rank went around 406, 406 for general category, 453. It went for OBC category, then 311 for SC, and 418 for EWS category. Again, you can see the mechanics and design. That is the design department. The cutoff went 405, 418 for OBC, and 414 for EWS category. Right. So, guys, try to understand that whatever the things we are having. Now, you can ignore this one. So, the three specialization I have mentioned under IIT Roper. Again, I'm saying you are not having any option. Suppose you are having a gate score of 400, and if you want to go for, don't want to go idle preparation, you have to have some backup of that. Then you can take admission in the new IITs, and then you can prepare along with that, right? Yes, Abhinava, you can get the, no, whatever the, based on 665, whatever the score you are having, definitely you can get the call for what, whatever we have seen, you can get the call for, in IT Kharagpur, all the departments, all the specialization, and in IT Kanpur, what we are observing, you can get thermal, as well as you can get the robotics and automations. Design will be tough for you to get in the Kanpur. Now moving on to the CCMT, that is a centralized counseling at the NITs and the CCMT cutoff, what we are going to discuss. In this slide, in this session, we are going to discuss the premium NITs institutes, which is having a very decent placement. For other NITs, You just go through the CCMT website, all the cutoff for each and every NITs they have mentioned, all the 31 NITs and triple ITs. Right. Now for NITs, you can see here after round 3, what is the cutoff? Thermal power engineering, which is having a placement record of more than 80%, approximately. You can say that for general it went around 520, right? If you are having a gate score of 500, in between 500 to 550, for example, suppose any general category students, those who are having a gate score of 500 to 550, better you opt for NITs, old NITs, rather than preferring the new IITs, right? No, you apply in the COP also. Pioneer, like you are having a 540, but you know, new IITs, for the new IITs also you have to register in the COP, right? So better if you like opting like IIT Dhanbad, if you want to go, you can go, or that is your call only. You have to see the placement record. Try to collect the data of design from IT Dhanbad. What is the placement statistics, and what are the placement statistics for the NIT Trichy and or Surat Kal or Warangal? It is given in the website only. For EWS, it went around 421. For OBC, it went around 459. That is the minimum cutoff. Right. Again, one of the branch I would like to highlight is a very, very important branch in NIT Trichy is that industrial safety and engineering. Almost like you will be having 100% placement. That is the every year train. Every industry requires some follow some safety norms. For that, they require the industrial safety engineer, right? So again, the cutoff went around 467 for OBC, 395. Again, 399 for EWS. For manufacturing, it went around 470, 447 for OBC, 399 for SC, 283, and for EWS, 365. For industrial automations, it went around 383, 324 for OBC, and 301 for SC. Again, if IIT Dhanbad is having a decent placement, then definitely you can opt for that. Sai, you can get the admission in new IITs. There is a no need to worry, and you can do further preparations. Again, one of the branch like industrial engineering and management. Again, if you want to go to the supply chain department in any industry, then you have to get at least 552 gate score, 488 in OBC, 552 for general, 488 for OBC, and 453 for OBC EWS category. That is the cutoff what we are observing for the NIT Trichy. Again, NIT Surat Kal, you can see the cutoff for thermal, like a 497 it went, 522 497, 425 for OBC, and 383 for EWS. If you are preferring the NIT Surat Kal, then prefer first design, then you prefer mechatronics, then you prefer thermal, then you prefer what we call manufacturing, and CP, computational and data science. For mechanical design, the cutoff went high, like 597 for general category, 524 for OBC category, and 373 for SC category. Right. And then for mechatronics, you can see the 600 score went. You can see the demand. Like for SC 355, for ST 254. See, IIT Kharagpur definitely better, but you have to see the Kharagpur placement record, the recent year. Getting my point. Try to get the records of IIT Kharagpur and Kanpur. Kanpur definitely it's far better, and if Kharagpur, then try to observe the placement statistics for IIT Kharagpur. Those who are having already taken the admission last year, you can just collect the data from them, right? Computational data sciences like 648, it went around 648 because other branches are also eligible. 558 for OBC and 607 for EWS. Again, for NIT Warangal, you can see again the preference would be the design. thermal manufacturing, computer integrated manufacturing. This would be the sequences. The first thermal, you can see that the cutoff went around 471 for general, 410 for OBC, 414 for what we call EWS category. For machine design, 516 for general category, 456 for what we call OBC category, 330 for SC category, 289 for ST category, and 459 for EWS category. For manufacturing, it went around 391, 372 for OBC, 264 for SC, and then again the respective cutoff they have not given for ST and EWS. It will be more like a same to OBC as far as the cutoff is being concerned. Computer integrated manufacturing 385, it went for general, 334 for OBC, then 338 for EWS. So you have to select accordingly, guys. It's a very important uh, to follow the placement statistics of the respective NITs. And please, if you're liking this session, thumbs up and try to share in the respective group for what, guys, so that you can get the better understanding what will the cutoff we have discussed. You can discuss with your friends, right? And then you can have a better understanding what you can get, what the best you can get at your respective GATE score. So what we call in the basically broad line, what if I conclude this session, then if you are having a GATE score more than 750, being general category students, then definitely you can opt for like IIC, IIT Bombay, or Madras. If you are having a GATE score in between 650 to 750, you can go for like IIT Kanpur and other IITs. If you are having a score of less than 600, then you can go for like NITs, old NITs. If you are having a GATE score less than 500, then you can go for new IITs. If less than 400, then again you can go for what, new IITs, and you can do further preparations, right? So that is all about the scenario. This cutoff is just to get the ideas, right? And that is also you have to see along with this the placement records. At the end of the MTech curriculum, you should be getting placed, and that is what matters a lot. If you are basically continuing your MTech in the IITs or NITs, what are the best resources from where you can get the data? Either you go through the website of our respective IITs placement, and then you try to collect the information from that students only, right? Uh, yeah, you can try Abhinava. You can try, uh, for the Trichy and Warangal. Vaibhav with the 608 GATE score, what we are observing, you can get the IIT Kharagpur, right? GATE score, Vaibhav, what the GATE score you are having. Based on that, you can get the based on 608, whatever you are having. I'm considering your category to be general. Then you can get the manufacturing and thermal in IIT Kharagpur, and but 608 you can get the in IIT Kanpur, you can get the fluid and thermal science and manufacturing. See, IIT tag matters when you go for the teaching profession, right? As compared to NIT, the preference will be given always to the IITs, right? So definitely IIT tag matters a lot. There's no doubt about it. But you should not satisfy. You should not satisfy the tag. In terms of tag, the placement. You know, uh, whatever the placement should not be compensated. You have to see what are all the placement records. Like if you go to IIT Bhubaneswar, there's a very less chances that you will be getting placed. apart from design, right? So definitely you should be going to the old IITs only if you are getting the IITs. Otherwise, old IITs are better than the new IITs. Again, I mentioned that new IIT tag does not matter. IIT tag matters a lot, but new IIT, old IIT tag matters a lot, right? Definitely, you are saying anywhere IIT, definitely you'll be mentioning after that IIT Kharagpur or somewhere, right? If you mention IIT Ropar Mandi, that is not that much of impactful rather than saying you have done MTech from Trichy, Warangal, or Suratkal, right? Now, coming to the yes, yes, and there is a one more reason. Most of the companies, their pay structure is quite different for NITs and IITs. The company visiting to the IITs for MTech, suppose they are giving 7 LPA in NITs, definitely they will be giving you 10 LPA in IITs. So there is no doubt it matters. But in the new IITs with the low GT score, definitely very less chance to be getting placed. Again, for the PSU cutoff, I already discussed in the last session, but again, I'm discussing those who are those who have not attended the last session, where we have discussed the PSUs which they are recruiting to Gate Mechanical 2024. Like you can see, the IOCL, India Engineers India Limited, NTPC, NPCIL, DRDO, Cell, Park, CIL, GAIL, and NDC. The cutoff already I mentioned, which I got it from the various sources. The NTPC rank in the first list went around like 421 for general. That is a I'm talking about the rank, not the score. NPCL I have telling about the marks, interview marks out of 100. DVC cutoff mark again out of 100. They call for DV in the ratio of what 1 is to 10. So you can just go through this cutoff, which is very very important. If any doubt, let us know, guys. You can just mention in the comment section. IIT Guwahati, I couldn't find any cutoff for the 2023. So once I will get the cutoff, I will upload in our respective Telegram channel for the mechanical. That is the IIT Guwahati, IIT Hyderabad, and IIT Delhi cutoff. Right. The moment I will get, I will upload it, the PDF of that. But definitely, IIT Delhi cutoff will be near to this what we say IIT Bombay or IIT Kanpur cutoff. Yes, it is very much possible to prepare at the NITs. The workload is quite less. Ankit, you are having the 458 rank and 731 gate score. On that 731, definitely you can get all the old IITs. There is a no doubt about it. If you just go through these what we call Kanpur, like in IIT Kanpur, you just basically I'm talking about the Ankit. You are having 731 gate score. IIT Kanpur, you can get the design because the cutoff went around 676. Better than that, you opt for IT Bombay, the chances are high that you may get in further rounds, manufacturing, not thermal or design. IIT Madras, on the basis of 731 gate score, you cannot get the design, but you can expect the call for the thermal engineering, IIT Madras. Again, for IISc cutoff, if you see, then mechanical, you can get the call for mechanical engineering department. Whether it will go to till your score or not, that will be seen after further rounds. So definitely IIT Madras, thermal, IIT Kanpur design, those are the quite high chances. And IIT Bombay, maybe you can get the call for thermal as well as manufacturing, TA and RA category both. So definitely you have to look for that. Again, for the RA category, they are taking interview. For TA category, they are not taking any interview. The score is 628, and the category is what? Mechanical. If you just can mention the category. Can you just mention the category, Mrityunjay? 628. Definitely, whenever you are getting chance, suppose it depends on you. Whether you are interested in research, then go for MS. Def- Most of the time, MS cutoff went low as compared to MTech. So chances you may get further if you are selecting MS. Based on 628 general category, you will get IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur, right? And IIT Kanpur, it is difficult to get uh, the design, but you can get the thermal and manufacturing. So if you want to get settled in IIT Kanpur, then you can select thermal. But you have to go for further rounds also and select the sequences very carefully. IIT Hyderabad also very less chance to get at 608 GT score. Maybe you can get IIT Guwahati in the further rounds. Right. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt, please let us know. See, MS and MTech both are good. It depending on your choice whether you want to go for design, whether you want to go for research or R&D kind of work, and if you want to spend more than 2.5 years of time, definitely you can opt MS. And remember, the MS cutoff will be low than MTech cutoff. Whatever the cutoff will be there for MS will be low than MTech. There's a no doubt about it, right? Yes, yes, you can go. MS is for 3 year, MTech is for 2 year. MS cutoff, suppose you are having cutoff low cutoff and you want to go for IIT Madras or IIT Bombay, at that means MTech, as the difference between the cutoff of MTech and MS will be more than 100 sometime, right? So IIT Bombay and IIT Design, they are conducting interviews. IIT Bombay and IIT Madras, they are conducting what? Interviews. No, you have to do the PhD and you have to qualify few tests for the assistant professor. Sometimes the companies are preferring MS rather than MTech. And you see the curriculum also, it is quite exhaustive curriculum as far as the MS is being concerned. Any further doubts? So any further doubt, you can let us know in the comment section, guys. If you have any further queries, you can just mention, basically the you can just message in our Telegram channel. Mechanical Telegram channel is there for IGC. You can just mention there. I will be discussing what which IIT you can get at particular your score, right? Interdisciplinary branches is that, the thing about the interdisciplinary branches is that sometimes the companies are preferring or only coming for interdisciplinary. Suppose you are opting admission for MTech in interdisciplinary, you cannot sit for core branches placement. Second thing, interdisciplinary you can get at a very low GATE score as compared to the other core branches specialization. Whether you are getting placement or not, that is a question mark. You have to see the respective IITs cut basically what placement statistics for the interdisciplinary branches. Like if I mention one branch, IME, like industrial management engineering, industrial management, they basically call all the category, all the students from all the department, industrial management engineering in IIT Kanpur, at basically what IIT Kanpur. So basically what, this is one of the best branch in terms of placement. More than 100% placement record is there for this particular branch. They will be conducting what, first they are calling based on the GATE score, then they are conducting what, written test, asking mathematics question plus interview, right? IGC, see the Telegram channel what we have, IGC ME XC PI. You can search by this one, you can get it. How to prepare for IIT's interview? Like you can prepare the basic subject like fluid mechanics, strength of material, right? Just prepare one subject thoroughly and try to see all the assumptions, whatever they have mentioned for each and every chapter. Try to go through with that assumptions very carefully, right? Thermal placements are good in Guwahati. In Kharagpur also some decent, but the placement is like 60 to 70 percentage in IIT Kharagpur. Guwahati also kind of same thing. No, design will be always be the first priority. So Warangal, you better prepare. Like IIM is an interdisciplinary branch, but it is very good, very good. But sometimes you select any interdisciplinary which is not good in terms of placement, then it is going to be wasteful, right? So try to select wisely, right? Rather than selecting interdisciplinary in all IITs with a low GATE score, you better select NITs, old NITs, right? In NIT Trichy, there is a no design. There is a highest top branch is what, thermal only. Surat Kal design is there, Warangal design is there, Calicut design is there. For other NITs, you just go through the cutoff through CCMT website. Each and every cutoff they have mentioned for all 31 NITs till round 3. Remember, after round 3, there's the further rounds like special round number 1, 2, and the national spot round for the any further vacancy, right? So you better prefer a design Warangal over IM Suratkal. Once it is done, yeah, I understand. Industrial engineering and management, I got to know you prefer design. But if you are interested in mathematics, if you are interested in mathematics, pioneer, if you are interested in mathematics, and if you want to go to supply chain management, then you try to prefer IM Suratkal, or better prefer IM Trichy. So it depends on the choices also, right? Whenever you are selecting any department, try to see what the scope of that, what the future will be of that particular department. 686 score, you can definitely get IIT Kanpur. You can get the IIT Kharagpur very easily, and you are about to get the what we call IIT. Definitely you will get the call for Bombay, but whether you are able to get the manufacturing or not, that depends. 733 general category, you can get the few PSUs like Navali Lignite Corporations. or you can get the NTPC if further list will come through GATE 2024, right? And the preference order must be MD, industrial, and then thermal in IITs. So IIT BHU design versus thermal at IIT Kharagpur Guwahati. Better you prefer what we call thermal at IIT Guwahati. Again, I'm saying you have to see the placement records of past at least 3 years, 2021, 2022, 2023. You try to see the placement record of this one. If the placement record is more than 70 percentage, definitely you can select that branch or specialization blindly. No, all the jobs are equal only. It depends on your choices. If you want the further studies, you can go BARC DRDO ISRO. Otherwise, you can do the simply a job, whatever the job you get from the NITs. That depends on your choices, and that depends also depending on the what option also what the option you are. If you are having both the options, then you can have the basically what queries regarding that, and definitely whatever the queries you are getting further also you can keep that queries at our Telegram channel. We will try to respond it. So that's all from my side. Any other queries, you can just keep it on our Telegram channel. We will try to respond. So thank you all. So that is the future